my future goals for 2026 and what they will mean to me as of the 21st of December 2026. Hi, my name is Andrew and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be telling you about my 2026 predictions and what they mean to me and why that is so important. And let's kick off with why it's very important to make your predictions for yourself at the end of the day. And that is simply to ensure that when I come back to this video on the 21st of December 2026, I will have achieved or be near achieving my predictions that I set out today. I will be going through my predictions for my fitness, for my personal brand, for the business I want to build, and also for my personal life as well. So let's get into it. But I also want you to get involved in this as well. So throughout this video, either now or later, do get involved in the comments and let me know your goals and your predictions for your life for 2026 and what you hope to achieve by this time next year, the 21st of December 2026. It would be great to interact and to build a community around this as well. So for myself, firstly, what equipment am I using? So the equipment I'm using for myself currently, I'm using a set of Rode Wireless Pro microphones, a Sony ZV-E10 camera, and a HP Envy 16-inch laptop. And the phone I currently have is an iPhone 16 Pro with 256 gigs of storage. So that is all the equipment I'm using, and those are my daily drivers I use. But more importantly, my predictions for myself for 2026. Well, let's start off with my personal branding and the business I'm trying to build, and these images will come up now for my Instagram, my TikTok, and my YouTube. So currently my Instagram is at 31 followers, and that is quite small and paltry. The next one is my YouTube, which is at 27 subscribers to date. And last but not least, my TikTok, which I work on each and every day, that is on 1,283 subscribers as of the time of this recording. Now, what are my goals for my fitness journey itself, and where do I want to get to in the next year? So currently I weigh a paltry 56 kgs. However, throughout the next year for my fitness goals, I not only want to physically be stronger and to weigh more, but also to be flexible and leaner as a result of that. So for my fitness goals, for my weight specifically, I want to weigh between 65 to 70 kilos. However, I want the majority of that to be my bone strength and my weight, and also to have a higher BMI. So what that will mean for me is relative to my height, I'm not underweight as such as I am now, or as the scales say so. So that is myself in terms of my weight itself. In terms of strength and flexibility and my goals for that, it will be I would like to, or I need to enter a cycling competition of long distance, to train on my bicycle every day or 3 to 4 times a week, and also to maintain my strength and my fitness not only at home but to get into the gym as well and to progress through there. So those are my predictions and my goals for 2026 for my personal branding and my business, for my fitness, and for my sporting goals as well. And coming on to the family side of things, what do I want to achieve there? So the main things for me are to actually see my parents more. I only see my parents about twice a year or once a year, in fact. So I would like to ramp that up and to see them every 2 to 3 months. And at the end of the day, it just comes down to your priorities. In terms of my friend group, I would like to see my friends. I only have about 3 or 4 close friends. I would like to see them more instead of sporadically every 3 to 6 months, or potentially once a year for some of my friends as well. And then it leads me on to where do I want to get to in terms of my personal branding, so that it gives me the time to do those things as well. Because currently I do my TikTok, my YouTube, and my Instagram, as well as working a full-time job. So where do I want to get to for my Instagram? So by the end of 2026, I want my Instagram to be at 500 followers. I think that is more than achievable and plausible. My TikTok is my main growth driver, so I would like that to be at 3,000 followers. I don't think it is a pipe dream, and I think it is more than plausible and possible. And for my YouTube to be at a smaller group of 250 subscribers, but to continue to grow and to compound over time, because I really view my YouTube as a vehicle for my growth, not only now, but also in future, and a long form platform where I can take my thoughts and ideas and really iron those out to the benefit of you guys and to others as well. So those are my personal goals, my fitness goals, and my family goals. And then in terms of goals for myself, obviously I hope to be here still in 2026 itself. I don't want to visit her Jesus early. I have many plans and goals to achieve as such. And also from that as well, where do I want to be on a longer time frame? On a longer time frame, 2027, 2028, 2029, and 2030, I would like to build these structures now for 2026 so that it allows me to go down in my working hours to 3 days a week, or to potentially over time to leave my current job and establishment and to create content full time, and not only for the purpose of motivation, but also for the purpose of to help and assist other disabled people so they can avoid the mistakes I made, and they can be like on the Monopoly game, pass go and collect $100 in their fictitious form of things. So those are my longer term goals in terms of where I would like to live as such. I'd still like to live in the UK, as I'm based in the Northeast at this moment in time. However, I would like to split my time between the UK and Europe, as I have some family that are further afield. But those are all my goals. It would be great to hear your goals as well, and your predictions for yourself, and any stumbling blocks you have as well, because I can appreciate that we think of all these goals and all these plans and everything, and then it doesn't come to fruition because we might be frustrated, or we might be stressed, or we may not know where we need to start or where we need to go to. So please do drop your goals for 2026 in the comments, and your predictions, but also any struggles you have or anything I can assist you on to help you clarify those goals for yourself, and for yourself as a disabled person as well. Because the only limitation is in your mind, and that is it at the end of the day. That if you have a limitation in your mind, then that will stop you from doing anything and everything in your life. The rest of everything else in your day-to-day life, it's purely a reflection of your mind onto reality, and not the same way around. But guys, I think that concludes it for today's video as such. And if you are watching this in 2026 itself, do let me know your progress, and do let me know how you're getting on. Make sure, as always, to like and subscribe for more, and do drop in the comments as well, what do you want me to cover in future videos on specific types of topics for you, or anything you are struggling with that I can shine a light on from myself and from my perspective as a person who was born with and who is living with a physical condition, who tries to manage it day after day after day. But I have my own struggles and strifes as well. But here is to wishing you guys a great 2026, and I will definitely do an accountability video at the end of 2026 to see how and if I hit my goals and my predictions. But cheers guys, stay safe, stay well, and I will catch you in another video. Cheers guys, bye.